What is going on, everyone? Welcome to G-Ball Vision. Today we have an exciting new knife to check out, and this is coming in from Real Steel. A lot of you have been asking about this particular knife. This is going to be a new release for Real Steel. These just came out very recently. While we're getting into this thing, let us know down in the comments what your EDC is for today. So what we have here is the new Real Steel Yak. And what's cool about this knife is a couple of different things. First and foremost, we are going to be looking at a 14C 28N two-tone Scandi drop point blade, and this thing is absolutely beautiful. Now what's even cooler is they are also going to be offering this in a couple of blade shapes, the other one being a high saber flat. So if you're someone who don't see an interest or don't have an interest in the Scandi ground blade, you can go with the high saber flat. This is going to be sporting a backlock, and this particular one is sporting green micarta for the handle material. Now, I do know with the Scandi ground version, there's also at least one other variant with red or natural micarta, and then I believe that the flat ground one has at least two versions as well. I will have Real Steel's website linked down below, and I do have a coupon code for their website as well, and that does work on even these newer models here. We are looking at these really nice oversized thumb studs, and this Scandi ground blade matched up with 14C 28N is going to be an awesome combination. And not only that, we are looking at a great size here. I mean, this is going to be very hand filling. We will check the specs on this here in a moment. We do have a deep carry wire pocket clip, so that is going to work really well in and out of the pocket, and that is going to be great in the hand for ergonomics as well. Maybe not the most aesthetically pleasing thing, but what they lack in aesthetics, they make up for in how they feel in hand, as well as going in and out of the pocket. The backlock is really nice. You can still flick this thing out there. Let's go ahead and we'll get a size on this and see what we are looking at. I feel like this is at least 8 inches plus here. So let's see. We will start with the blade, and we are looking at 3 5/8 of cutting edge. And we could say the same for our total blade, and that goes all the way to 3 15/16. And then we are coming down there to the bottom of the pocket clip, or the very butt end. That is going to be 8 5/8 there, 8.5 to the butt end of the knife. So a very good size. We have a couple of comparison knives here to put up against the Yak. We have the Drop Bear from Kaiser up top, and we have the Bug Out from Benchmade here on the bottom. And you'll see this knife towers over both of those. And we'll bring out the Vosteed Raccoon Bowie up top, and that is a full-size raccoon. And then we have the full-size premium Kaiser Militao here on the bottom, and you'll see that here again, the Yak is going to tower over both of those. And we'll bring out the Para 3 here and the CJRB Frac, and the Yak is going to be much more in line with that Frac size. Let's see what this looks like in the pocket and how that is going to act going in and out of the pocket. So we have good retention there over that initial ramp, and this is going to carry nice and deep in the pocket. You won't see much or any of that knife poking out, and it's going to look pretty clean in the pocket. You'll just see the wire clip here. Some people will absolutely love this, and then some people maybe don't care for the wire pocket clip. You'll never make everyone happy. Let's check the retention on the way out, and very good. Not too overdone as far as retention, but a nice springy clip here. And as I said, that is going to be left hand friendly there. Let's go ahead and we'll see how much this thing weighs. Now, one knife that of recent memory we can really compare this to, now not necessarily the blade shape, but the Trivisa rare. That knife, or however it's pronounced, we'll bring that out here in a moment, but kind of resemble each other, and I'm glad we're seeing companies do some backlocks here. As far as the weight is concerned with this thing, it's definitely got some heft to it. I am going to say, let's go 4.2. Wow, it is up there. 5 ounces on the nose. And a lot of that's going to be because we have a backlock here, and that is a full piece of steel. And then we have a separated micarta backspacer here with that hidden lanyard post. So going to have a little bit of heft to it, and that's not a bad thing. We are also looking at 142 grams for everyone else. I did want to just bring this knife out here. Now, this isn't quite as robust, the Trivisa here. You can see the yak pretty much towers over that thing. But what's really cool is we have these companies that are stepping outside and going back and doing a backlock, and they're doing them very, very well. So that's going to be coming in at 4.2. Where the real steel is going to be coming in at that 4.9 or 5 ounce mark. Let's go ahead and we'll get a measurement here on this handle and see what kind of thickness we're looking at. One thing I can say is if you have a little bit larger hands and are looking for a little bit more robust of a knife, this might be a good option. I know these are coming in under 70 bucks. We're looking at 0.59, so a nice healthy thickness there on that handle. We'll check the blade stock here, and that is going to be coming in at 139 there. So a good average stock. I love that they went with these oversized thumb studs here, and that is a design that I don't believe that I've ever seen. Let's go ahead and check this Scandi grind behind the edge here. Well, so right there at the tip, we're going to be right about 21 thousandths. I don't know how well that'll come in. About 20 thousandths right there. But that does not tell us everything that we need to know. Let's go ahead and we'll see how this thing cuts out of the box. One thing is for certain, this will make a great folding knife for the outdoors, and I believe that is the full intention of this knife for outdoors and bushcraft type environments. They're calling it a Nessmuck style blade, and I see it. It's just not as pronounced of a Nessmuck blade, but I do see now where they're coming from. So this is, I mean, this is a healthy folding knife. No, it's not going to handle, fixed blade tasks, but as far as whittling, carving, and doing certain tasks, this is going to, no question, be able to hold up to the rigors of outdoors. Because of that Scandi grind and because of that 14C28N, this thing is going to be an absolute beast when it comes to hard use and putting this thing up against some more dense materials like wood and so on and so forth. Man, this thing has a beautiful, beautiful edge on it, making quick and light work of this telephone book paper. It just wants to bite right in. Very, very nice from Real Steel. I love that they're able to put out such a high value. I mean, 65 bucks, and that's without my code. So, these are going to be down around 60, 65 bucks, from their website. And that is a spectacular price, in my opinion, for what you're going to be getting here with this knife. Great size, a good healthy weight, nice tight tolerances there. We are perfectly centered up. There's not going to be any pivot lashing in there. We'll check our lockup here, and no movement up or down, and none side to side either. So why don't we go ahead and we'll introduce the yak to the spine whacker. I don't believe that we are going to have any issues with this knife here. let's see what we are looking at. Just an awesome, awesome knife here. We'll start with the tip, or up at the tip, with some lighter taps, and we'll see what happens. Very good. We'll close it, open it, check it. We'll go to the middle here with some medium taps. Very good. Close it, check it, and we'll go harder here towards the studs. Very good. Built like an absolute tank. Let's go ahead and we'll check and make sure everything is functioning properly here. We will start with our lockup, and that is going to feel good. No changes, no up and down play, no side to side. Let's make sure our action is going to be on point. And even though this is a back lock, not traditionally, you're not able to flick these types of knives out, but because they have focused on getting the internals properly done, you are able to flick this thing out, even though you do have a back lock. And as far as a reverse flick goes, if you give it a little wrist, I don't think you're going to have any trouble. If you don't give it any wrist at all, you will have to use the middle finger nail instead of the tip. But with a little bit of wrist, you'll be able to really thwack that thing out. Now, backlocks are not, not meant to be fidget machines, and it will be probably, well, you could do the old half throwdown and then just close it that way, one-handed. Let's see here. Yeah, it'll go to there, and then you can give it a nice little smack closed. I think I just hit it off the desk. But yeah, once this thing breaks in even more as well, it is going to, no question, fly out of that handle, especially with the thumb flick. This thing is comfortable, great materials, great size, really nice blade shape and finish, as well as a good steel and an awesome grind for hard use. Nice sharpening choil here. You'll have to let me know what you guys think of the Real Steel Yak. I know a lot of you have been waiting and wondering about the RSK Yak. Here it is in all its glory. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Really appreciate that. It helps push these videos out there to more people. If you're new to the channel here and you enjoy this type of content, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe because I release daily videos just like this. I'll put up a couple of new videos on your screen. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.